What I want to know is, has there ever been a person in the history of mankind that has literally transformed the way an entire generation of people, multiple generations, look? Because that's what she did. Like, man, anytime you go to a big city, like, I know that overnight 70% of women didn't just wake up looking like Middle Eastern women. Like, there is this typical look. It's like you can download it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever been done before. How Shia has created this thing where you're just walking down the street and it's just like 65, 70% of women, they just look the same. And I'm not saying they look similar. No, they look like the same person. They have the same features, the same. And it's just like, well, obviously, you know, it's not really them. It's something that they paint on.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of my biggest issues with makeup. Like, I'm cool with makeup, but I feel like there should be a different name for what we're still calling makeup. But quite recently, in the last couple of years, there's this new level where women literally paint another person on top of their face.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not like, oh, I'm highlighting my features. No. You're creating features that are not actually there.
Yeah.
You're creating cheekbones that are not actually like, and it's scary, man. I don't think that should be called makeup. That should be called fucking sorcery, black magic. Fucking, I hate that shit.
It's like Halloween, you know. You're doing your face. It's like being
God
another
damn,
person.
I hate that shit.
I think a lot of it depends which target we're looking at, but a lot of women or a lot of people or men who are in fashion, they're all looking at the same thing. Like, what's it right now? And if that's it, to have cheekbones painted on your face and have accentuated like that, I think that's.
So you think because men are most attracted to that type of woman right now?
I think it's all about the masses as well. What does the mass like? What does the mass of people? And if the men are your consumers and they like that, and they're having all kinds of study groups, and because this is all being studied about, it's all science. I think because the study groups, and they're saying, I like cheekbones, I like them to be higher up and accentuated. I think that's what's selling, and that's what they're selling with their cosmetics as well. So. It's a scary thing, to be honest, because I understand what you're saying. It's like, it's not only just a layer of makeup. It's not just being beautiful. It's being indeed another person.
You're a different person.
Yeah.
You're a different person.
And
you're lying. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to every single fucking guy that you meet.
Yeah.
You're lying. You're lying to your friends who are gonna go along with it because. You know, and they're gonna start doing the same shit because they see you getting more attention because you're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what it is. And I hate that you can't fucking call it out. Somehow it's being linked to empowerment of women. How is that empowerment? How is us not talking about the fact that women are literally painting on the face of a person that they're not? How is that empowering women? How is that helping them? Wouldn't it make more sense to basically, you know, try to motivate them, or, you know, to be themselves?
Yeah. I think it's also particularly these women who are doing this, they want to be in the limelight. They want to be exposed. They're on social media. They have thousands of followers, I presume.
But not all of them, man. There's a lot. I think there's a lot of normal girls who just, because that's all that, like.
But these are younger girls, right? These are not like.
I mean, I don't have real hard data. Yeah. I'm just going by what I see. But you know, I always go back to when I was in Barcelona. Like, it's just. All ages look the same. That's another thing. You can't. You don't know whether they're 16 or 24. You literally can't tell.
Yeah.
Because they look the same. So that's fucked up, man.
And they're looking at people like Kim Kardashian. That's for sure. They're looking at role models. That's how it works. But like I said, I think it's been generation-wise. It's been like that all the time.
Yeah.
And now you have, of course, a weapon with social media, a weapon with more people having all the news at their tip of the fingers.
Yeah.
And people are monetizing on that. That's just that's just the world we're living at this moment. So
Yeah, and like the reason that that it triggers me, and I probably care more than I should, but it triggers me because I deal with people and I coach people on a daily basis who are struggling with body dysmorphia, self-image. I mean, look at me. You know what I mean? So it's like, I am so proud to be different, to be unique. Like I wear my scars on my sleeves. I'm proud to be a happy person in a healthy relationship, feeling attractive still, even though I'm far from perfect. And when I just see a bunch of people, this whole segment of society, just acting like clones and doing it by their own choice. It's like, man, we need to talk about that more. We need to speak up because I don't fuck with that shit, man. I got a 5-year-old niece right now, and like I'm talking to my brother about that all the time. Like, hey, we got to protect her. Like, we got to look out for that because.
Yeah, for sure. It's all for sure. You have to be aware of the dangers, and you have to speak up. But that speaking up, it's good you're saying that. But it's very hard in practice. You understand, right?
It is because you are no longer allowed to critique women or have any type of commentary that is not hyper positive, because you automatically get put into that box where you're either like the whole Me Too, and it's just like, yo, let's calm down for a minute. Yeah. Come back to earth. Yeah. I was watching a podcast like Joe Rogan yesterday. He did a podcast with Alex Jones and a third guy, and he was wearing a T-shirt that says "Free Ghislaine." Like you had Jeffrey Epstein, the pedophile, crazy, and then you had the woman who was like a pimp, Ghislaine. And then he was wearing this T-shirt that said "Free Ghislaine." And Joe asked him about it, and he was like, "Yeah, because I always believe women. I believe women, So
but sarcastic, right?
Of course,
okay,
the whole thing is like him making fun of the fact that this is like one of the worst people that's alive right now.
For sure.
And I felt like that was a really good point. Do you need help making better decisions in your life? Are you lacking self-confidence and motivation to get things done? Hire me today and get a direct daily line of communication with me through video chat and audio messages. I operate on a week-to-week basis, so no long-term investment is required. 7 straight days of Viking advice will get you right on track. Email me at lorenz.dries@gmail.com and change your reality. I'm ready whenever you are. See you soon.